going to deal a considerable amount of damage. And actually, he's walking up. That's because an Abaddon is there. That is why. Fear not, friends. He's attempting to run away. Hand goes up. One more right click will do it. And down he goes. Misery taking the first blood. So we talked about that combo early in death. Eventually. Mike, this is the longest chase of all time. Wait, there's no way he gets away. Is there?
Did they just pretty much ran in circles. They blocked each other and they got blocked by that range creep, I think. Now Ake is gonna... Okay.
Oh my goodness.
This is hilarious.
He has wasted so much time. They get the kill, but like, good God, man.
Space.
Because I was saying apostrophe S. Ram initiation onto Sadoy. Shadow Demon's here as well. He is gonna have another death under his belt. Can he deny himself to the creeps?
He's gonna live.
God damn it, Cinderin. Why do you always... Why are you always right?
He might not live.
Please just die and make me happy. Ah, okay. God, Sadoy's the last couple. Of course, Jotham's here to help out. Puts a nice juicy little shield on him, and Sadoy's just gonna right click, X mark into the phone. In fact, it's gonna completely miss. But the buff is now on Mania. I don't think that's gonna be enough for him to live, however. So it's 2 dead. They ended up taking Shadow Demon out as well on the bottom side. Yeah.
Sadoy, he just Firefly dying.
He's gonna top his ult, get some extra gold out of it. He might actually get Misery! Unbelievable! No way!
No,
Admiral Bulldog.
2 kills.
He gets a nice...
way.
Oh
my
God. Is this what we've come to?
Illusions fighting. And maybe even able to get some more Shadow Poisons up, so...
He's going for this, Hani. He did a lot of damage. Okay, wow. He might actually win this fight if he's not careful. Gets hit by the tower. Nothing will come of it though. Funka does go down actually to the Ogre coming from the river, it looks like. And the re-initiation from BZZ. He's going ballsy. Will fall to the tower.
Bulldog versus Sadoy round 2.
Can't say I mind that too much. Yeah, Bulldog takes him out. Lasso just seen this before.
This is the first time in the history of Dota.
This is 3 purges. He has 3 purges.
It's really nice to have this against Slaughter, who is very mobility based. But it doesn't really solve the blink problem, where if he blink crushes, sure you can demonic purge him, but he's standing next to your target mauling it for a billion damage with minus 200 armor, so it's...
Can you purge off?
I really like... I like to see the pickup.
Right?
Yes, I like to see the pickup. I think it's really cool and I think it's a good item. But right now, it doesn't really solve the problem that Alliance has, which is... Oh, there's a couple of problems. One of them is Loda was really farmed. He can't fight. Like, he gets amplified and he gets hit so hard that they basically wait for him to rage, right? And then they amp him. If he doesn't rage immediately, he gets hexed. So if he wants to fight, he needs to choose between getting hexed and getting amplified for minus 20. And it seems like no matter which one he chooses, he just gets blown up immediately. And you did get your Shiva's Guard on the OD. I'm imagining the last item slot for G will be the Refresher Orb. I think it's a really good item for OD. One of the best heroes in the game to have 2 ultimates on, 2 hexes, 2 Shivas, 2 Force Staffs, even 2 BKB usage. It's really, really powerful.
Disgusting overall. And look for VP with the cheese and Aegis to finally break the base. I think it might be time with that Desolator. These Stalkers, I mean, this all works, of course, on... Well, the amplified damage doesn't, but this all works on towers, so...
Okay, now, let me actually, while nothing is going on right now, let me just, so I got a PM from Grunther, who is one of the... He knows his mechanics, so... he's saying, so let's just finish off this whole armor talk and learn something today. So he says the armor logic is minus armor reaches towards 100% bonus damage, the same way positive armor reaches towards 100% damage blocked. So it is diminishing and not worth it past, what is it? So it is in fact diminishing and not very worth it past a point. Parenthesis, no clue what point. But in the same way that getting a lot of health and a lot of armor, like this intersection where they're equally good, think of it the same way with minus armor, that if the enemy targets have no health, then getting a lot of minus armor is not really worth it compared to getting a lot of damage.
He has the Aegis, and of course the boat's going to come to the sideline. It's not going to hit anybody yet again, but the buff comes into effect, like we've talked about so many times before. BKB popped by G.
This tower's
not
gone.
really for any reason, but X marks the spot on Slaughter. Can they actually take him out again? Nice Astral's going to prevent him from coming back. The tower's gone, like you said. They're going to work on the raid tracks very slowly but surely. Cheese still on G. I would expect him to give this to Slaughter, to be perfectly honest. Slaughter was close to this point, but it got canceled the last second. Here he comes, Slaughter, amplified damage. Nice disruption. And keep him alive a little bit longer. He deals a considerable amount of damage. You can't forget about him. But nice Astral Prism again defensively to keep Slardar alive. He's at half HP. I would really pass the cheese to him right now, but God's actually the one that's going pretty deep. Multicast on the Bloodlust. Shadow Demon, I don't know how many purges he used. Looks like he used 2. I didn't really see it. It's not supposed to go into the spell, of course.
Is he gonna drop the ult? He's
Drop on the face! Dota pops his rage and he's gonna rip through God if he can't pop his cheese. He will finally do so, but he's just going down really quickly. Force fast out, however. Lifesteal uses the Infest to stay alive, keeping his high health. Oh my God, there is finally Insanity Clip. Oh my God, they melt so quickly! 3 buybacks, they get the racks. VP needs to get the hell out of here. Joel might have to sacrifice his life because he gets a 4 times multicast. But it looks as if he will finally go down.
If they get out with only losing the Ogre for was that double or triple buyback from Alliance? That was indeed a triple. They only get 1 casualty and get the racks. Like, God was holding on to that ult for so damn long, and then eventually he drops it to gather load of profit. Oh my God, yeah, Alliance.
They don't even need to back up. They're just gonna kill everybody. Good Lord Almighty. There's the purge, another one. Great purges, left, right, and center for Misery. Oh, actually dodges the crush, which would have killed him. But, you know, the right clicks hurt too, so. Almost another team wipe. Bat Rider stuck in the trees. Doesn't have his ult anyway for another 20 seconds. Look for them to siege mid lane. Man, that team wipe was... That was like combo. Such a long siege, and then suddenly it was like a nuclear bomb went off.
that was Dota porn right there. I love seeing that. Like, no, serious. Okay, so they extend the fight so incredibly long, and you're just waiting. You're like, okay, at some point they're gonna drop this hammer from OD, and I mean he can't keep waiting. He was so patient. Then he drops it. Then the prop ult flies through, and I think he got a triple kill on the Wrath of Nature, at least a double at the back end of play. Everyone got low. Then he got cleaned up one at a time, like just bouncing around. That was really beautiful play. And wow, what a game from VP. I think it's fair to say Alliance came in as the favorites, but they got outclassed, they got outdrafted, outplayed, and outskilled in this game too by pretty much every single player on VP. What a great performance from them.
Absolutely. And of course this is a full day of games, and a full day of games for us means two game series. I hate saying 2 twice in a row, but that's what we're gonna have to do. And Virtus.Pro is gonna be in both of those. So game 2 versus Alliance and VP is coming up next, and then after that, VP versus EG. So they gotta still, despite having a really good game 1, they still have a lot more work to do if they want to solidify themselves in the top 4. So with that, we'll be back with game 2. I would assume. Like, this is, for both teams combined, that's pretty insane. That's really bad. Oh, Yol pops concoctions coming offline. Here we go. It's gonna hit. Arrow, right clicks. Who gets the first blood? Going Marana away. Wow. So 700 gold in the pocket.
Getting a kill on Jordan, perhaps not the highest value target, but just getting another kill to his name, along with his 44 CS. It's gonna be a pretty fast blink for Hani, together with Arcanes. Latest for like it. Oh boy.
Your thoughts on that? Oh,
have to wait a second on that.
Unbelievable!
Snipe.
That was a beautiful Earth Splitter. Now BZZ, along with G and company, looking for the kill on Misery.
He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give one shit, that's for damn sure. He takes him out with ease, and now Admiral Bulldog doesn't have last up for another 5 seconds. Fine, Mystic Slayer doing a decent amount of damage. RP on only 1, but they're gonna take out Yol with ease. That's 2 dead for Virtus.Pro, just like that. And now, Piranha's in a lot of trouble.
Himself too.
He's already used his lead, and he'll go down as well.
3.
Crimson Guard too strong. Meantime, taking a lot of considerable damage, or side damage. Dota on the run. He looks to be dead one way or another. G takes him out with that right click of his, along with that ridiculous move speed. Ends up being a 2 for 2, make it a 3 for 2 very shortly. Aki finally dies. He stayed alive a long time. Witch Doctor popped the ult for that. In fact, might cost him his life. Earns up, but the right click will finish him off. Sadoy on the run. Yeah, there's no way he's going. So this is a 3 for nothing. Basically. Oh man, they're getting stuck on cliffs, in trees, everywhere.
Seriously? I mean, it's one thing getting
Alliance right now on the run, and G is just chomping away at the bits. Admiral Bulldog gets wrecked. Misery has the Ghost Scepter, is going to force it out after 2 right clicks. But it looks as if, even with, oh my god, that's actually a lot of damage on G. Oh, the RP was wasted! What is trying to stun the trees, but they're stunned.
The Visage has buyback. Skywrath does not, but is pretty close, and Bulldog is pretty far away. But well, there's a couple of other buybacks, so maybe you do save for now. But there's still, like, Alliance really made a big blunder giving that Roche away for free. That's so expensive, because that was kind of their...
You think they just try to wait this out now?
Well, they might. I don't think VP are going to let them, though.
Well, Abyssal's now unloaded. It looks like they actually want to engage. You'll get silenced and slowed. Concussive shot. Oh, Mystic Flare's going to completely whip. Loda's going to try to go for the lane. Uses Abyssal on Yul. We'll see if this ends up being a mistake. There's the Death Ward. Look at it bounce. Look at it go. But a huge RP from Honey. He ends up going down regardless. Even though after he puts the refresher online, 3 dead for Alliance. Ake. Oh boy. Misery.
They just stood there and tanked the Death Ward like men. And that's usually not good.
Well, it's good to be a man.
Holy shit. They're gonna have to buy back multiple heroes. But Loda did buy the Abyssal before that, and just as I said he couldn't die, they go for that kind of team fight, which is totally not happening when they're tanking the Death Ward for the whole duration. They're gonna buy
one
RP. They could lose the entire base.
I think they need to give up.
So fast.
Well, they really don't have a choice. They have to defend, because they're going to lose at least 2 racks with Bristol down for another 60 seconds. Mystic Flare online again, 6 BZZ at half HP. And Arrow will not connect, but Misery's taking quite a bit of damage. This is going to be a 3 bottom racks. I would assume they go for mid next. They could even potentially throw it out. I think it's worth the risk though.
So she's looking low, but it's deceptive.
And she's hitting hard. I didn't know she had a dateless. Holy crap. Give me 2 racks. Remember, RP is on and ready to go. But I don't know. They could go for megas. Bristol down for 30 seconds. They have to know there's no buyback, obviously. Ghouls into Stomp. Nope, not going to connect. And Lycan just pops his ult. Objective-based gaming for the win. He's going to pop the BKB. Misery. Ow! Whoop! Beautiful lasso. Misery still has the Ghost Scepter if he really chooses to use it. G gets skewered into the fountain. Aegis is going to pop in the meantime, like he talked about. Mirana dealing considerable amount of damage. Range Rax is dead. Could this be megas? They can just focus if they really want to. Admiral Bulldog has no way to stop the BKB.
Look at it. Oh my god.
Look at it. Destroy Admiral Bulldog. He will fall to the right click eventually. We heard an RP usage, but that is mega creep, ladies and gentlemen. G, in all likelihood, will go to the grave, but I would assume he has buyback, and he definitely does. Mega creeps going for VP. It looks as if they're going to go 2-0 in this series. Beautifully done. Jotun will get caught out, but definitely mean a lot.
Annoying Alliance a little bit, and Loda will finish him off. That was just one big mistake from Alliance. That play call, it ends up costing them the game here. They were coming back, they were doing well. Then they choose to fight here, at this choke point, into a Death Ward, he did not get caught by the RP, he did not get silenced by Skyrack. They willingly stood and tanked it for a good 4 or 5 seconds. And just, without buyback on Loda, who, as I said, probably didn't need it, but when they took a fight like that, it turned out he definitely did. And that's just 3 lanes of rack in 1 fell swoop from VP. I don't know what Alliance can do anymore.
Travel galore, so they can potentially push and then come back and defend. I mean, the one you have to worry about is Lycan just backdooring. Maybe VP probably wants to split push this as Yul gets Abyssal and literally 3 or 4 shot and a free gem as well.
Amazing RP place out of Hani, and the buybacks on the Radiant are not enough, then it is still possible. They do have the strength of having Loda with Empower, who can kind of split push as much as he wants and defend the base. They should probably try to play it in a way so that Loda pushes as much as possible on the lanes with the Empower.
Oh, BZZ getting caught out.
And does not TP defensively, he's aggressive. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
They're gonna need Loda in the base. Like, he needs to clean this up in the Dire base, push out all 3 lanes, and then while he does that, the team goes to a lane, and then he ports to them. So it's aggressive BOTs. The defensive BOT play won't do anything, because you see right now, Ake has to go back and defend, so they're not getting anything done on the map.
Light Shadow. Arrow's not gonna hit. They could find BZZ. I think they have a gem, don't they? I think they just picked it up. Oh god, was that a full... Did he actually RP? He did. And the leap was just in the right time for BZZ. Great timing. He will have a second RP if he really wants to use it. God, they really want Mirana right now. Shiva's gonna pop BKB as well. Admiral Bulldog. Oh, taking so much damage from the Daemons holding Mirana. Dota trying to see out. Oh, he gets used! Oh boy, this spells trouble for him. The Death Ward comes out. Okay, he's not really taking much damage, but still, he's stuck in this position where he doesn't want to be. BZZ, we hear an RP, it hits 2, and he's skewered. There we go. It's going to hit on 2. Load in the meantime.
Don't look at
Maledict on him. Yeah. Okay, GG, everybody. Was that like him? Yeah, like him in the base. Whoa.
You still caught the important action on the camera. Like that, the Alliance did not have what it took to defend against this Lycan at the end, but wow, what a weird game though.
One mistake there really cost them.
VP played such a good early game, then they made a couple of pretty big mistakes. Alliance pull back because of that. Then they make the biggest mistake in the game, lose all racks in one go, and can't come back from it. So I think definitely, as far as decision making goes, this is not your creme de la creme game, but entertainment value definitely there. Still, Alliance, they're gonna lose 2-0 to VP, and with Alliance being second on the charts, now they're gonna be 4-4, VP 2-0. That's a very important win for VP to start off the tournament.
Sure, and they're going to have a lot of confidence going into this EG match. EG has only lost... Oh no, they've actually gone 1-1 in every series, so